Aviva Stadium is a sports stadium located in Dublin, Ireland, with a capacity for 51,700 spectators. It is built on the site of the former Lansdowne Road Stadium, which was demolished in 2007, and replacing it as home to its chief tenants, the Irish Rugby Union team and the Republic of Ireland football team. The decision to redevelop the stadium came after plans for both Stadium Ireland and Aircom Park fell through. Aviva Group Ireland signed a 10-year deal for the naming rights in 2009. The stadium, located adjacent to Lansdowne Road railway station, officially opened on the 14th of May 2010. The stadium is Ireland's first, and only, UEFA Category 4 stadium, and in 2011, it hosted the Europa League final. It also hosted the inaugural Nations Cup, as well as the regular home fixtures of the national rugby team, national football team, and some home fixtures for Leinster Rugby from August 2010 onwards. Unlike its predecessor, which was solely owned by the Irish Rugby Football Union, the joint venture has a 60-year lease on the stadium. On expiry, the stadium will return to the exclusive ownership of the IRFU. The stadium is a bowl shape with 4 tiers on 3 sides of the ground, the lower and upper tiers being for general access. The second and third levels feed the second tier for premium tickets and the fourth tier for corporate boxes. The northern end of the stadium, due to its proximity to local housing, incorporates only the lower tier of the bowl. This end of the stadium is to be the away stand for football internationals. There is 1 basement level and 7 stories of floors including ground level. The premium level holds 10,000 spectators, while the box level holds 1,300. The remaining 38,700 seats are shared between the top and bottom tiers. The capacity of the stadium was criticized even before its opening for being too small, particularly in light of the large supporter attendance figures for Irish rugby internationals and football internationals at Croke Park since 2007. The stadium's roof undulates in a wave-like manner so as to avoid blocking light to local residences. The stadium was officially opened on the 14th of May 2010 by then Taoiseach Brian Cowan. In 2011, the stadium won a British Construction Industry Award. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the Irish Army used the stadium for testing from the 14th of May onwards. Following the handover from the Naval Service, the Ireland National Rugby Union team plays its home games at the stadium, as it did previously at Lansdowne Road, taking over from their temporary home, Croke Park, where games were played during Aviva's construction. Ireland's first international game was on the 6th of November 2010 against South Africa, with the Springboks winning 23-21. The game drew a crowd of 35,515, mainly due to a backlash by Ireland supporters over the IRFU's controversial ticketing strategy for the November Test series. Initially, the IRFU announced that tickets to the November tests would only be sold as packages for all 4 matches. Later, it announced that the tickets would instead be split into 2 packages, with the South Africa test bundled with the following week's match with Samoa for a minimum of €150, and the New Zealand and Argentina tests bundled for a minimum of €190. Single game tickets were to be available only for the Samoa and Argentina tests. On the 1st of November, the IRFU backed away from this plan amid heavy criticism from member clubs that had problems selling the packages in a difficult economy. The first rugby union game at the Aviva was an exhibition game on the 31st of July 2010. Billed as the O2 Challenge, involving under-18 and under-20 players from all 4 of Ireland's provincial sides, with a Leinster-Ulster side defeating a Munster-Connacht combination 68-0. As part of the run-up to the event, O2 ran a promotion which gave the winner the opportunity to attempt to score the ceremonial first points at the Aviva via a simulated conversion kick on the day before the match. The winner of the promotion, John Baker of Ennis, was successful. The first official points at the Aviva was scored by Ulster's Craig Gilroy with a try in the O2 Challenge. Updated the 24th of March 2021. The stadium also hosts some home games for Leinster when the RDS Arenas Smaller capacity does not satisfy demand. Leinster won their opening home game in the Aviva against Munster 13-9. In the Celtic League season, in front of a then record league attendance of 50,645. This league record was exceeded on the 29th of March 2014 when Leinster again beat Munster 22-18 in front of 51,700 people. Leinster won their first Heineken Cup game in the stadium 24-8 against Clermont-Auvergne in a pool game during the 2010-11 season. During Leinster's successful run to the Heineken Cup title that season, they took their quarter-final and semi-final matches to the stadium, defeating Leicester Tigers and Toulouse respectively. Ulster took their 2012 Heineken Cup semi-final to the stadium as well, defeating Edinburgh. The 2013 Heineken